Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final visit to Dead or Alive 4. I say final because, yeah, we're going after her. There's only 4 people in the game that actually go after Alpha 152, and it's everyone on the corners, which is Kasumi, Hayate Ryu, and the person I'm playing, Ayane. Now, for those who aren't too keen on Ayane's backstory, she's the bastard child of Raito. Because Raito goes and kills his brother and rapes her mother, which is technically his sister-in-law. So, yeah, that's how she was born. Then again, she's not the only daughter of Raito, aside from Kasumi. If 6 is anything to go by. So yeah, I'm pretty much making short work of Tina right here, right now. But it's not gonna be so easy. Oh, damn! And just think, last part I had a little bit of trouble with Ayane when I was facing Kokoro. Oh, there you go! Oh, shit! It's, like I said, I've been really rusty, and it's been a while since I played as Ayane. Needless to say, you're gonna unlock everything you need to unlock by beating the game story, but moreover, you're gonna unlock some more stuff in survival mode. Moreover, oh god, I can't lose a life on not like this. But as I was saying, moreover, you don't need DLC or anything. All you have to do is just simply play the game and survive Alpha 152 with certain characters, and congratulations, you will unlock a good number of things. And once you've unlocked everything in Dead or Alive 4, all you have to do is just play against your friends and online, because Xbox 360 had that feature, and just have fun. And that's why this is the last good game in the series. And also, to continue the story, Kasumi left the Mugen Tenshin village to go and find Raito, although she broke rules to do it. She went there and did so because Hayate was put in a coma because of Raito. So, she's also marked for death for leaving the clan without any notice. And the person who put the death hit on her was none other than, well, the elders. Which, since Hayate was in fact the leader of the clan, he had no choice but to do so. So he's practically hunting his big sister for the sake of the clan. And his little sister, Ayane, is helping him out. I know, it's screwed up. Beyond. Although I am getting completely and utterly destroyed by Kasumi, that's just a small taste compared to the boss of the game. Which is, in all intents and purposes, an experimental version of Kasumi. Yeah, that's right. She's literally Kasumi with boss stats. Oh, and by the way, Kasumi doesn't have her trademark ponytail like she does. That's because, Dead or Alive 4, her hair got cut at the end of Dead or Alive 3. But Dead or Alive 4, she will get her ponytail back, and also her, trademark outfit as well. And she's drowning in water too. Okay. But, at the grand scheme of things, Ayane was the main character after, well, one of the main characters, but it's technically the main character after 3, because after all, the elders wanted her dead because she left to try to go after Raito, not knowing that they too were also in Daotech's pocket, which is why the ninjas were constantly being hunted by Daotech in the first place. And nobody knew this until 2. Which is why, and Ayane had to beat her uncle in order for to actually restore honor to not only the Hachiman, but also Mugen Tenshin, who, by the way, are both two ninja clans that were, in fact, going after Daotech. But since the elders were out of the way after 2, 3, it's basically a free-for-all of going after Daotech. And unfortunately, the corruption at Daotech doesn't stop at 3, nor does it stop at 4. Neither does the butt-kicking I'm taking at the hands of Bayman. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to look past the fact that I'm getting my ass handed to me by Bayman and his counter throws. And I already took the yeet throw not too long ago in the first match against him. Oh god! Oh shit! That's what I was referring to! I got yeeted over a fence! God damn! Come on, man. Get back. Strike back. There we go. Come on. Let's get that. Oh, God, no. Let me get back. Let me get back. Damn it. I almost had him. He was on a sliver of health. And if you think that's what's going to happen with Bayman, oh, God, wait till we get to Alpha 154. I mean, 152. I keep mispronouncing her name, but it's Alpha 152. Oh, God. He punched me in the stomach. Why? Oh, damn. He broke both of my arms and just DDT'd me on the pavement. Come on now. Oh, and now that I stop and think about it, I should mention this to people, but this is actually a Ninja Gaiden stage. In fact, Ninja Gaiden 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is a Ninja Gaiden 3 stage. So anybody who's played Ninja Gaiden 3, you will recognize this stage, which is why it's in this game. Ah, yes, John Lee. This poor man. He has Lei Feng stalking him because he went there and saved her from a group of thugs, which Lei Feng claimed that she could handle herself. Which John Lee just didn't care. He was trying to be a chivalrous man and beat the hell out of thugs because he didn't want to see ladies getting hurt. Well, he ended up getting an enemy in Lei Feng. And eventually Hitomi as well. Because his chivalrous nature had him to literally punch a T-Rex unconscious. I wish I could show you, but I'm only doing 3 visits to this game because one of them was against Alpha 152. But yes, John Lee solos a T-Rex in this game. I am not joking. But for some reason, he gets flack for actually saving Hitomi's life. Because Hitomi cared about animals. But that T-Rex was about to eat her. And now for something just as bad as T-Rex, facing Christy. Yeah, the computer can be a real tough one when it comes down to Christy. I think she is... Oh, God. I'm trying to remember which fighting style she is. But a fun fact, though, all the multiple fighting styles of Dead or Alive are literally fighting styles in Unity, if I'm not mistaken. But they do use Unreal Engine, but some of those fighting styles are in Unity. And... in the grand scheme of things, people tend to buy poses and models and stuff like that from Unity and also from the Unreal Engine store. But at the but as you might want to think, oh God, I'm making so many confusing statements. But as I was saying, so many poses were being used for Unity and also for Unreal. It is amazing how games can be original, but at the exact same time, some of the actual things that the developers are using are being sold on Unity. So it's going to be kind of hard to be original nowadays. Oh, and in case anybody's wondering, that's Alpha 152. And oh boy, Hayate's hurt again. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gotten brain damage from that. This man takes more concussions than Tua on the Miami Dolphins. Okay, that was a little insensitive joke, but still, let's just go on ahead and beat Alpha 152. Or at least what I would say if she wasn't the toughest enemy in Dead or Alive. Even tougher than Tengu. So with that said, man, I got wrecked. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it only seems to get worse from here. Oh, God have mercy. By the way, 28 times, that is all. You know, I'm sick and tired of losing and whiffing. Let's just beat her. Let's get it over with. By the way, 14 of those times I literally cut off because I was raging because this boss kept kicking my ass because she kept either countering me or teleporting me while I was in mid-move and causing me to whiff. Or doing things like that. Oh no, come on. Strike back, RV. Get him. Yes! And that's the end of Alpha 152. And it's around this time Helena sets the self-destruct sequence to Daotech because she was trying to seek revenge on Daotech because of the death of her father. And for the record, this was on Dead or Alive 5 last round. Yeah, last round literally picks up where Dead or Alive 4 leaves off. With Hayate and Ayane surrounded by guards. Unfortunately, she uses her ultimate ninjutsu, which is now her critical blow in Dead or Alive 6. Oh boy. I think this is like the second time she did this. The first time she did this, she blasted Alpha 152's canister to bits. But this is, in fact, the last time she would do that ultimate ninjutsu because it's not shown in 6. Plain and simple. But folks, we are done with Dead or Alive 4. Join me next week as I play another one from the backlog of the mini games I have. This is RVMan 985. Peace out, and take care. And God, I had fun even though I got my ass whooped by Alpha 152.